All right, 3, 2, 1. You are about to witness a miracle in modern broadcasting. I am Jared Copeland. Good morning, Copeland. Well, it is officially 2019, so it is time, or 2020. So it is now time to think of the future. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I mean, that's not the end of the episode, but what really cool people do is they try to predict the future. I'm not saying like psychics who try to tell you like where the body is buried, but I'm talking more like, kind of like, you know what I'm trying to say. So I decided to write up a few predictions for this year, and maybe at the end of the year, once I get 1 million subscribers, I'll revisit this, and we will have a laugh about what came true and what did not come true. So I wrote down a few things, and these are my thoughts. So I was gonna do it as like a top 10 list, and then I kind of bailed. So maybe I'll do like a top 6 or something. So number 1. So you know like how The Simpsons predicts things, how like The Simpsons predicted the Trump presidency, or like how Home Alone predicted 9/11, stuff like that. So this is a movie that's going to become a reality. As what I think is going to happen, I think the movie Jumanji will become a reality, and I'm talking about the Robin Williams version. So it's just we're in a time and an age where science is unpredictable. Maybe we'll open up a wormhole, and that's the other dimension. And as they said in Jurassic Park or something, we should not have fucked with God, or whatever the line was. And maybe there's this other Jumanji dimension, and maybe God is angry at us. He's really mad at me right now, if there is a God. But anyway, so that's my first prediction. Next up, number 2. Some people, what they like to do is they like to do those celebrity death predictions, like the Deadpool. And so here's my main prediction, my go-to. I bet that Mickey Rooney is going to die this year. And Mickey, I'm so sorry, because he is well known for being the Fox and the Hound. He was he was in It's Mad World. I forget his name in the movie. And he used to dance with Judy Garland. And that's kind of... Anyway, so Mickey Rooney was born very long ago when the Great Depression still existed. And, he's lived through a lot. But what happens is people just get old. You understand. People get old and they croak. And, they leave a lot of money behind to their benefactors. So I'm thinking Mickey Rooney, I don't want it to be your time, but, I bet he's going to be like the saddest death of the year. And so there's that. Number 3, what I wrote down, this is more a very controversial opinion. I decided I'm going to try to, think of more domestic and foreign. So my controversial number 3, Russia will hack something like a microwave. So Russia, they've been, they need to sit in the corner and think about what they've done recently, because they've just been some really naughty people. I don't read the news, as you all know, but I know that Putin is doing stuff to us, to put it lightly. And I read something about how an election got hacked. I don't know how that works, but I don't know how microwaves work, but I do know that microwaves are electronic, and hacking involves electronics. I don't know where the microwave will be. I mean, hopefully not in Washington, D.C., because I've seen those movies where once you hack into someone's pacemaker, and then you control the world, and yeah, that could be, that I think that was a movie. And anyway, if that becomes a reality, that's gonna be a tragedy. I think I'm gonna put an asterisk because I think that's going to be the one that will come true. That's the one we're gonna look back on, and you guys are probably gonna say something like, "You shouldn't have said that because now look at where we are." And it might not even be a very important microwave. Like the one at my job, it craps out. They can't microwave longer than 3 minutes, and hopefully it's one of those ones. So, keep your eye on Russia this year, and if this one does come true, let me know, and we'll we could probably make a 20-minute video about that. Okay, number 4. So I was reading, because I'm a movie guy, they're gonna bring James Dean back from the dead, or not, and so they're gonna make like a hologram of him. They're making a new movie. Hold on, let me sit. Oh god, I feel comfortable. Sorry, I stretch my balls. So James Dean is going to come back as a hologram. That's not my prediction. That was actually something. They're doing it for a movie. They can't film his corpse anymore. You can't find any footage because it was all used. Aside, I'm going to do another video about James Dean later on. I just trying to foreshadow some stuff. But anyway, so in real life, they're making a movie, and they want to have James Dean as the lead. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys because he's dead, but it's kind of like what they did with Tupac, and they made the hologram of him. No, but like I said, this is not my prediction. This is actually what's going to happen. My prediction is that the James Dean hologram, much like James Dean, will die in a really tragic accident. So, you're going to have that hologram that's set up, programmed to act, talk, think, fornicate, just like James Dean used to. So, I bet he's going to have his own little friend circle, maybe like other hologram friends. It's going to become a trend. That'd be a really cool trend. Have your own little hologram celebrity. And, maybe, I don't know how he's going to die yet. So, I was kind of brainstorming some ideas. One possibility is he gets into the wrong crowd. And it could be with, like, the Kurt Cobain hologram and, like, the Brian Jones hologram. And they find his hologram dead at the bottom of a pool. And, and that'd be sad. We don't want to lose him again. So, there's that. Or maybe he will be just as reckless as he was when he was alive. So our James Dean hologram will try to, fly an airplane and, lose control of it, cause a major accident, and then you'll get collateral damage as well. So, but, the James Dean hologram, that's a reality, but the James Dean hologram dying is my prediction. All right, moving on to number 5, and that is we are going to have a civil war, and it is going to be Disney's fault. So I was having a discussion with a friend, and he was saying that Disney is trying to buy everything, and they were trying to buy Lego or something, and I was like, well, that's kind of stupid. Why would they want Lego? And I told them if they really want to become more important than they are, they should just start buying states. So I was pitching this idea where they're going to start off by buying more pointless states like Indiana and, try to funnel money into it to make these kind of Disney conglomerate city-states. And, I was thinking, as I was talking about that, I was thinking more about how the Civil War started. And, slavery no longer exists, and that's a good thing. And I'm not saying Disney is going to bring it back, but it could be like states' rights versus Disney's rights. So, and then it's going to eventually escalate and probably have a president that gets assassinated, all for the name of Mickey Mouse. And I really think that the Disneyland Resort in Anaheim and in Florida, I think both of those will become major forts. So, kind of like Fort Sumter or the other forts. I bet, they're going to start laying down the Disneyland monorails, kind of like they laid down the trains in the Civil War, and they'll probably, capitalize on their Disneyland technology. So, because the Civil War is going to come down to people that either don't like Disney or do. I do not. So, I mean, I've probably already alienated myself, and the fans that do like Disney, I probably already made targets with them. They probably already want me dead. But I'm not afraid to die for my cause, and that is, I don't like Disney. So, Civil War. I'm gonna put another asterisk next to that one. That one will happen as well. So it's the sad reality of the world, but we've just gone too nuts. All right, number 6. Yeah. This is supposed to be like my number 2 on the top 10 list, but my number 6 is that like and subscribe. That doesn't make sense. So how about, and I should reword that. Number 6 should be you will like and subscribe to my podcast, and we will reach 1 million. Not even by the end of the year. We're gonna reach it next week. And tell your friends about this is I'm not having a good year so far. This has just really not been a good year. I really thought I was going to be making more money by now, and I have 6 subscribers, so technically 3 of them are just my alternate accounts, but to my 3 real ones, first off, thank you, Mom, and second, thank you to the other 2. That is, it's not really helping me. It's been a really depressing year. Maybe another prediction of mine will be I'm going to overdose on sleeping pills. How do you think about that? Yeah. I heard that controversial podcasts make a lot of attention. So there you go. Maybe that's my number 7. Yeah, how do you like that? So if I don't get 1 million, then maybe that's going to come true. So you guys better start liking and subscribing, and my Patreon is there, and I better have money, or else you're all going to pay. I will have my retribution. Anyway, but that's just me ranting, so I'll move on to my final prediction. This has 2 asterisks, because this is going to come true by the end of the month, even by like the end of today, and that is I will have a very attractive girlfriend. So my prediction is she will be an Amazon goddess. No, maybe not Amazon. I'm not really. So maybe she'll be like a Nordic, like a Swedish Valkyrie chick. And she is going to kind of ride in, literally on a stallion, and kind of swoop me off my feet, because she's going to see I'm a very damaged individual, and it's going to be true love. We're going to have many kids, and they're going to have very Nordic last names. Sven, Lars, Bjork, or something. So, yeah. And then all of you that doubted me in the past, I'll just, brag that I have a Nordic, not Amazon, but a Nordic love goddess as a girlfriend, and then you're all going to kind of crawl down on your knees and beg for forgiveness. What am I talking? Oh, it's 2020. Yeah. So how about you guys post your own predictions as well? Maybe if I have more than one comment, that's not a go eat a dick. I can do something. Maybe I can do a live show. How about that? I was thinking about doing a live show probably at like McDonald's, because that's all that I have access to. If you guys have access to like a stadium and like a big show, or if you guys know any celebrities, let me know and I can get them on. So 2020, I hate it. I hate it already. And anyway, please like and subscribe. For the love of God, tell your friends I'm real. And get to 1 million. So full goal. No, Copeland out.